it's thinking about it. It's telling me it's thinking about it. We should be live on YouTube. All right. Great stuff. Happy Friday, everyone. Aji, you're just watching me. Great, I've got 2 viewers and it's just Aji on 2 tabs at once. It's all good. Happy Friday. Here we go. Going to play a little bit of, because y'all voted for it. Everybody voted. Well, it was a nice split actually, but yeah, we're going to play a little bit of, oh, for goodness sake, what's the point of setting this up if it's not actually ready to go? Silent Hill F. You go where the chat is. Fantastic stuff. Yeah, so after I put out the poll and got everyone to fill it in, the sentiment was, I think it was 55% went to, I'm actually going to double check it right now. I think it was 55% went to Silent Hill F, and then the rest went to Chronos. Yep, 55-45. Not a bad split. And I realised like a while back when we did another poll about a month ago, I actually voted for Silent Hill. I actually put Silent Hill 2 Remake in there. But I've heard really good things about Silent Hill F from people whose opinions I value. And I thought, you know what? This actually works for me because I've never played Silent Hill. Ever. I'm very aware of Silent Hill as an IP. I'm very aware of a lot of the concepts behind it, characters behind it, some of the story behind it and everything else, but I've never actually played it. And so I originally thought, oh, last year, I think I've got Silent Hill 2 Remake lying around somewhere. And I thought, oh, maybe I'll play that. But I thought, you know what? This is the latest one in the series, but is also, as near as I understand it, it is completely disconnected from the broader narrative. Although if you're if you're a Silent Hill fan, there's a lot here to love. But it means that I can go into this one cold, and then maybe, you know, down the line, if we enjoy the other ones, we can get into those. So it's working out, I think, quite nicely. We should have a role for those that want stream start announcements. I thought that I really need to look at that Discord bot and get it to do what I want it to do. There's so many of the Discord integrations I really need to rework, and that would require time and energy on my part to do that. And it's always in the back of my head as like something to do, and then I forget about it, and then subsequently I don't do it. So yeah, right, let's get into this. So I'm playing this on also let me know if the audio is coming through okay. So this is the Xbox Play Anywhere build. So I got it on because my Xbox One, my Xbox Series X is actually like my default gaming device in this room anyway, like not including my Switch or whatever. So screen mode, sure, borderless window. I love Wii, but a Wii. Let's just do performance because I'm streaming it, just in case it starts really messing with me. Yeah, keep the frame rate there. We'll see how the brightness goes. I also do have a filter put on the stream just in case, to keep the, just in case it gets a little too dark. And I want to balance between how dark it is for me versus how dark it is that you see it. Or delegate, it's not like Shradd. Shradd has got a lot of things to do. Shradd has been doing a whole bunch of biz dev stuff today. So she's been quite busy with that while I've been trying to do content. I've been trying to get newsletter stuff done. I've been trying to get Goal State done today. I was God, today alone, I did a bunch of work on the newsletter. I wrote a bunch of Goal State. I did the Goal State month update. I did some of the backer fulfillment stuff on Goal State. I did a few other bits and pieces on Goal State. Then I finished the script to the next episode on YouTube, which is Amnesia, recorded all of it, and I'd already been editing. I'm kind of in a weird ass backwards way in which I'm editing this episode, and that I'm still writing it as I was editing it, which isn't usually how I do things, and I've found it a bit of a weird... It's put me in a bit of a weird rut as I've been trying to finish it, so I was like, no, fuck it, just finish writing what you want to write, then we'll edit it all up. So I got on with that today. I don't have to worry about camera sensitivity on the mouse because I can customize my own mouse sensitivity. So yeah, right. Okay. Language. So display language is in English, but the voice language is in Japanese. We'll have subtitles. Yes, please. All right. Oh, okay. Change the color of the subtitles depending on who's speaking. Well, let's just put... yeah, keep the tutorials on. Hope we get that Half-Life video. Right, how far away are we now from the Half-Life video? I think we're still waiting on 3 backers the last I checked. 2 backers! Someone else backed it since I last looked this afternoon. So yeah, the Goal State, we're closing the pledges on Goal State on Monday. And yeah, fuck, oh right, okay, yeah, shout out to Frederick. Oh, Jan from the disc, Frederick actually, so Frederick I met at the conference, he's always liking my stuff on LinkedIn. Jan threw some money at us. He's over in the Discord server. And Tamir as well, Tamir Ibrahim as well. Thank you so much to the 3 of you for doing that. And yeah, so we're literally now 2. I've already stated in the update that the next goal that we had on Goal State was the Godot tutorials. If we raised another £3,000, I can't afford to do that if we actually hit it. So I've now just like, look, probably see if we actually hit 300 backers, I will just pull the late. I will just stop late pledges at that point, because I know people want it, and it's like we're 2 off. But I'm like, the way that the financing is going and our timelines, that would add more work to our production schedule, and critically I've already got Roper now working on the practical stuff for me, so yeah, it's a whole faff. But Carl's like, can we get a new Half-Life? I don't know if I can help you with that, but all right. So action, weaker enemies and more resources. The traditional Silent Hill difficulty for story-focused players, for players familiar with action horror. So right, so actually I'm going to do it on story, because I heard the game actually warrants repeated playthroughs, because it changes. Some parts of the game change when you play it again. And then you can also have... Alright, let's just play story with hard puzzles, and then if that, hopefully I'll enjoy it enough that we'll come back and do it again. I wonder if I can change it later, but okay, here we go. Still loading. It's thinking about it.
私は一人でも全然寂しくないの。仲間外れなんか気にしないもん。
ひなこ、お友達のところに遊びに行ったんじゃなかったの？
男の子と遊ぶ子は
Need to turn the VSync on, I think.
あげないだって。
じゃあ、お姉ちゃんと一緒におままごとしよっか。
本
お待たせ。お姉ちゃん。 何かいいことでもあった？
Hinako, that's the character's name. Okay. Oh, where's
昔を
my
思い出
camera
してた。
going? Look at me.
お姉ちゃんって小さい頃からずっとお姉ちゃんだったんだなって。
She seems to be having a hard time about something.
私ね。これお姉ちゃんにあげる。綺麗だわ。ありがとう。
I'm sensing me some trauma. So this is, if I remember right, it takes place in, is it the 60s or something like that? It's not present day. It's slightly in the past. Looks nice. Getting big. Immediately reminds me of Shenmue. Because, you know, very similar, like, setup, I guess, of, like, being in a town and whatever else. Though that was in the 80s, if I remember right, Shenmue takes place. Okay. We have set a tone.
ひなこ、親に向かってその言い草はなんだ。
お父さんやめてください。
純子があんなにも高校娘なのに、どうして妹の前は何もかも正反対なんだ。
Jesus.
どこ行く？話はまだ終わってないぞ、ひなこ。
お父さん、ひな子だって分かってくれてますよ。
分かってたらどうしてあの態度になるんだ。これも全部お前がひなこをずっと甘やかしてきたからだろう。
Okay, so your dad's a piece of shit.
ひな子、お父さんはね、あなたのためを思って
友達のとこ行ってくる。
早めに帰っておいでね。
Yep, Dad of the Year indeed. Right, tell you what, let's just go back into the options because I noticed there was a lot of tear there, so I'll need to put it back into... oh, can I do this during play? I'm not sure if it wants to let me do it. There we go, full screen. Get my V-Sync on.
たまるか。そんなこと。
Yep, better. I'm clearly supposed to go down the hill, but I'm curious to, like, sneak around the house. Really nice prop art there. Oh, come on. Damn it. Okay, down the hill we go. It's really quite a... It's kind of muted color palette, I guess, given the subject matter. Or it's Silent Hill, right? So I'm assuming it'll be like that. But looks... Environment art looks really nice. Just go and spy in someone's back garden. You need to wash those again. They don't look great. All right. Did I set that the way I wanted to? Hang on. Oh, no. All right. 3060 no limit. I was kind of thinking maybe, you know, set it to the actual frame rate of the monitor, but never mind. No. And then performance. Yeah. Journal. Ooh. Oh, that's cool. So you save by praying. Okay. Kozonodai Duchom. I don't know what that means, but okay. So she's still a very religiously inclined young lady. That's a good point. Where is everyone? I live in a small rural town of Ibisagoka. Before the war, the town was lively due to an influx of people coming from the coal mines and dam construction going on in the northern mountains. After the dam construction finished and the coal mine closed down, it just became a sad little town. The Grand Iron Bridge that connects the town to the nearby city is the only reminder of this sorry town's former glory. And then, oh, we got a map. Okay. Save point. Our house on the hill. Our mate's house, but that's where we're actually going, is down there. Cool. Where the fuck is everybody? We're on a hill, and it's very silent. I think you were onto something, guys. More dead birds. This is, Condemned all over again. Okay, so that's blocked, but we can... Looks like there's a back alley we can zag through at the end there to the right. On yourself. More bird evidence, you're quite right, Carl. Oh no. That was Aji.
私なら絶対に嫌そんな家噂をすればなんとやらだよ
Noisy old ladies.
裏切り者サクコどこ行くのこっち通るの珍しいね
車が道を塞いでてさ 千鶴や今は誰かと喋りたくて。
私も後から行くね。
うん。じゃあね。
裏切り者。
What's that about? Okay. Igarashi Sakuko, one of my friends. She always got her head up in the clouds, and it's a little strange. She's constantly trying to worm her way out of paying me back for the 500 yen I let her that one time. Her father is the head priest of the Senonsugi shrine in town. She seems to take great pride in donning the traditional Miko robes and selling charms during the New Year celebrations. Junko, my older sister. One of the prettiest and kindest people I know, and there's nothing she can't do. I can rely on her for anything. Honestly, she's the greatest sister anyone could ask for. She's always been there for me since the day I was born, until she left to get married. God damn it. My father, Shimizu Kanta, when I first learned of the term patriarchal husband and that it meant a man who does nothing but boss his wife around, he was the first person that comes to mind. Dad barely talks. He ignores me when I tell him good morning, but if I say nothing, he gets angry instead. And once he's angry, he just explodes. He loses all control over his emotions in the blink of an eye. He yells at Mum, throws things around, and even hits us. Sounds like a piece of shit. Kimi, the mother. If I had to choose one word to describe her, it would be pitiful. She's the one who bears the brunt of my father's violent moods and malicious abuse. When I was younger, she used to protect me from him, so I didn't hate her back then, but maybe I do hate her now. Even as my father screams in her face, throws bowls at her, and sends her out for alcohol late at night, she remains ever loyal to him. I just cannot and will not accept her way of life. It's complicated, dude. There's not a single extraordinary thing about me. I have been told similar things about me in real life, except maybe being tall for a girl my age. Yes, I am also pretty tall for a girl my age. I used to be in the track and field club, which is probably why I'm better at sports than most girls. I guess I got used to running around a lot when I was a kid, since I preferred playing with boys. Oh, there's more. Oh, is there more than... I'll admit, I can be quite stubborn at times. I don't like accepting things that other people decide for me, even if it's the right thing to do. More than once I've rebelled and made the wrong decision, only to regret it later. Well, and yourself, hen. Yes, also... Why can't he act like that in public? Why does everyone else get to see his quiet, calm side? Because your dad's a functioning alcoholic and a piece of shit. I think that's the big thing here, really. But okay. Oof. That could be some optimization. Must be near where I'm. Yep. Random person. Shu, he's been my best friend since forever. He's my partner. We've been having play dates for as long as I can remember. When we played make-believe Space Wars and you'd call each other partner, and for some reason it kind of stuck. Kids of the Showa era tend to look down on the other sex, but never Shu. When I rebelled against my parents because they told me to act like a girl, he was the one who understood my feelings the most and stood by me. Sounds like a good guy. Even if he's holding a little box of something. What you got there, buddy?
Sure.
あのさ、
I like girls now.
なんか言ってよ。
お前こそなんか言うことはないのかよ。
Ooh, tension. What's going on here?
相棒にないんだったら私になんてない。
お前らしいや。受け身な生き方なんてお前らしくないぜ。お前が自分で選んだ道なら俺はいつまでも応援するからな。
Drama.
シュウ君お待たせ。ひなこもいたんだ。
リンコ。
何の話をしてたの？
いや、大した話は。
Lies.
誰かとおしゃべりしたい気持ちだったんだって。
気が紛れたよ。
それはよかった。お役に立てて光栄の極み。会えると分かってたら借りてた雑誌持ってくればよかった。
ああ、貸したままでいいよ。リンコに貸した時点で戻ってくると思ってないし。
んだとこんちくしょう。笑いすぎだよ。サクコだってひなこから何か借りてるんじゃないの？私なんかあったかな？
Remember the whole thing of like giving someone a lend of something to borrow and try out? Like it's such a dated notion now. Like, well, maybe kids still do it, but yeah, if somebody wants to borrow a magazine that you had or something like that. Ooh. Ooh. Fog. Fog! Fog evidence. Yeah, like giving someone a lend of a game, for sure. Like that was something. Oh, jeez. Oh, that's bad. Escape from the fog monster. Oh, there is a monster in that fog. Hop the fence! Hop the fence! Nope. F to hop the fence. Come on, move, move, move. Evil fungus. Nope. Oh no. I did that wrong. Ah, she's dead. I think I was supposed to run forward and then to the right. I was just too slow. Keep running! What am I supposed to do? Crafty. Okay. It's wild. These painkillers should work. Oh, is that what Shu just gave me? Here are your headaches, but also any pain from injuries. I suspect that the main cause behind your nasty headaches is from you unconsciously grinding your teeth when you're upset. Does that sound about right? Probably. It's just a byproduct of dealing with my shitty dad. Oh, health and max sanity. Just knocking back pills. Alright, how do I know what's in my inventory? No, it's not really saying. After 50,000 ad. Yeah, the commercials are really weird because, like, I can control it if I can see it, but I can't see it with the number of monitors I've got going at the moment, so... I try to set the commercials on YouTube to be quite balanced. So we're trying to head back to there, but this is all blocked off due to fungi. So probably... Okay. We need to start thinking about having a weapon of some sort. You're looking for an extra monitor in black. I've been tempted to, because I've got these two monitors, and then I'm like, do I just get like an ultra wide and then have these two sitting above it? Because I used to have 3 monitors, and then when I moved house, I got rid of one and stuck to 2. And since I've moved into this house, I'm like, you know what? I liked having 3. I briefly had this machine set up with 4. Because I'd got 2 of these monitor arms, and I was setting one up for my partner, and I was like testing it all in my office. So 2 ultra wides. It's just a cavalcade of screens. Oh, I thought that was something sort of collectible there, but never mind. The LG 45 GX 950, 45 ultra wide, 5. Ooh, okay. Ooh, that's like a weird mannequin. And it's got a knife. She dodges before an enemy attack lands, perform a perfect dodge, and recover stamina. Okay, running away. Because right now I cannot fight back. You can escape combat by escaping its line of sight. Now that thing can quite clearly see me. What the hell? Oh jeez, what did it do there? It's a dead end. I'm gonna regret going this way, aren't I? Oh right, I'm gonna straight up sneak away from it. Right, so hang on. I came down there. Oh, I think this is just a dead end with something in it. A jelly-like dessert filled with red bean paste, a bite-sized delight. Offering certain items at a hawkera will allow you to receive faith. Oh, right, okay, so now the radios are like tuning into her trauma regards her father. Because isn't that how, like, my understanding of Silent Hill is a lot of the things that you see are manifestations of people's trauma and mental health. So whatever the poor lassie's going to experience is going to be a reflection of her own struggles. Okay. I need to have a look at that ultra wide. I'm tempted now. I'd heard that some of the Samsung ultra wides were pretty decent. I think LB got one. But yeah. More pills. There are cases where patients see an improvement in their symptoms not by taking drugs, but rather by simply talking to a doctor. The pharmacists have trusted since ancient times perhaps could be said to contain a similar power to that of the local gods. Even among younger generations of this town, there are many who believe praying to Oinari-san will soothe pain and speed up the healing process. One's fortitude of faith is thought to have direct relation to potency. There are even some town elders who claim to have broken bones miraculously mended after a praying to Oinari-san. So that sounds... oh, there we go. Okay, so that's how I can... Right, so I don't have any weapons. Or Omamori. And then... Okay, so that's my... items I've got. And, okay. Oh, I thought I could rotate it. Never mind. Right. Oh, crap. Right, so hang on. Oh, okay, so I think I need to go that way, which means I need to go back this way. What the hell is making that noise? Oh, yeah, there she is. What's up, good looking? Running away. Did I miss? I did. I actually missed where I was supposed to go. It was a ledge. Shit. Now I'm going to have to dodge past this thing. Oofed. Yeah, I thought I saw that there. So, what's your ledge climbing capacity like? Oh, fucking hell. Okay, I take it back. It was me pissing about thinking, yeah, yeah, yeah. Jesus. Takes it a second to orient itself in the movement. Which is kind of interesting. Right, run that fuck. Before this bastard thinks to follow me. Right, it's up on the ledge. Ooh.
どなたか
Of course. More drugs. Can I raid your fridge now? Key will be upstairs, I suspect. Oh, Jesus. A key with bloodstains. Drugs. This game's not really setting like a good precedent. Oh, more Ryokan. Shit! What do you mean the key doesn't fit? Backdoor key, thank you. Right, so I can take the back door, or I can go this way. Hello. Let's try and do the back door. Run! Run! It'd be great if you could, like, close the door back afterwards. That would stop them from chasing you so much. Omamori whale. When using a restorative item, you will not be interrupted by normal attacks.
何かに使えそう
Oh, so I can equip that now. That's like a buff. All right. This was a right call, but now I need to get past this thing. Oh, I actually didn't know I was there. Thus far, I was like not convinced that they actually forget your location. It's like actually, it's a certain distance that's triggering it rather than actual. But it looked like it was heading for the back door because it saw me or it heard me go there. Return to the general store while avoiding the monsters. Oh, good. So we've updated the objective just to add this additional
まずい
flavor of don't die.
シュウたち無事だといいけど
Right, yep, fingers crossed. Shu and Rinko are okay. Can't be far. Oh, fuck me, you were actually miles away. So, F to pay you know what? That came up in... I was... Don't know how, but I was doing a bit of reading today. I was researching something for a future video, and that came up. And apparently, at some point, it was revealed that when that was pitched for, was it Call of Duty Advanced Warfare or whatever, one of the producers or somebody senior on the project pitched it, and all the devs in the meeting apparently hated it. So anything here, or am I just getting myself in trouble? I get the impression... Oh god, is that... Oh no, it just jumped. Right, I thought there was like 2 of them there or something. Okay, another offering. Might be something up here. Oh, I can save. Some offerings not only recover health and sanity, but can be exchanged for faith at Hokora. Use faith at a Hokora to fully restore your sanity. If you have chosen casual or story as your action difficulty level, then you can recover both your health and sanity without using faith. Use faith you have received at Hokora to attain Omamori. Alright. And then, hang on, so there's that, and then receive a random... Oh, so I need faith to draw Omamori, but I should sacrifice things. I've got loads of health. It's fine. Let's offer up all that. So now I've got a whole bunch of faith. And now I can draw an Omamori. Decreases enemy line of sight. That sounds like not a bad one. Is it, what button is it? Shit, what's the button I need to... No. What was the button for... There we go. Oh, Omamori. I can only hold one at a time, or equip one at a time. But let's equip that one to decrease their line of sight. That might make my life easier. Nice to be young and agile. Alright.
Rinko?
Oh no. Is Rinko one of them? On your cell, hen, let's fucking go. Use left mouse to light attack. You won't deal damage, you'll be able to attack more swiftly, and then heavy attack. Alright. Oofed. Oops. What was that? Certain enemies will leave them vulnerable to counter attacks. Will leave visual hint will appear when it's possible to counter attack. When the visual hint is shown, use right mouse. Will be invisible for longer than you are when you are using control to focus, if no visual hint is shown, that attack cannot be countered. Hints will not appear while it is attacking or dodging. Okay. Oh, I like that. Like the... Look, she stumbles when she does it. Like, which kind of makes sense. She's like, what, 15-year-old girl or something. So, throwing her weight behind that to really hurt someone, like, throws her off balance. Let's go, motherfucker. Yeah, can... Nah, it doesn't seem like it clips. It just clips through the geometry. It doesn't... Oh, no. Oh, that was good. Actually, like, bounces back. Is it different? Okay, that knocks her back. That's kind of neat. A lot of little flourishes here that are really nice. Excuse me. Alright, which way am I going? Okay, I'm going to the right, but I'll check here first. And this looks like something I can return to maybe at a later date, because it looks like that gate is locked on like one side. And a portable toolkit containing commonly used tools for home repair. Restores equipped weapons' durability. Ooh. Repair weapons and restore the durability. Toolkits can be added to your item shortcut using B. Once a weapon's durability has been exhausted, that weapon will break and disappear. Toolkits can be used to restore a weapon's durability. Alright. And can I see the durability of the weapon at its current high durability? It's not telling me what the durability of the weapon is, though. Will I maybe be able to determine that somehow?
シュウどこにいる
Ramune, the best-selling soft drink in town. It packs a fizzy, refreshing punch that wakes you up with one sip. Sugar-free Iron Brew. Greatly restores max sanity. Can also be used as an offering. Okay. Just in time for the spooky season. Yeah, I figured this is the time of year where I should be playing all the scary games because it's dark. We just finished Amnesia the Bunker, and that video is coming out in the next week or two. I literally need to get I want to get a draft of it done the next couple of days because I need to send it past Frictional for review. Because we did actually get the creative director and the design lead on Amnesia the Bunker for the interview. Was it Frederick Olsen and Max Lidbeck? Really great conversation. There's some really great stuff in there. It's a really fun episode. I'm really looking forward to getting it out there. And then I'd hoped as well by the end of the year to do Alien Rogue Incursion, but it looks like that's maybe going to be January or February next year. But then we also have another couple of other videos we need to get done in that time frame. Oh shit. Oh no. As soon as you start talking about work, the ads interrupt. Perfect. I mean, you know, who wants to listen to me talking about work? Hey Jack, how you doing? Hope you're good, bud. So yeah, like we should have Amnesia out in the next week or two. I did hope to get one more video out before the end of the year. Because we haven't done, I think the last episode of AI in Games was in fact, when was it? Oh, we did the language model of movement in episode 81. So that was in September. And then we did artifacts, and then the conference always throws us a little bit. But we've actually been good at like maintaining a decent cadence of video content this year, despite work has been a lot. And we're trying to make good on everything. Gemma's watching this with you. Hi Gemma, how you doing? She's never seen Silent Hill before. Safe to say I don't think she's a fan. So I was just saying at the start of this, I've never played Silent Hill. Even though Silent Hill became really big when around kind of PS1 era, I was always a Resident Evil fan. So I've played all the Resident Evils, like all the mainline Resident Evils and even quite a few of the extra ones, but I've never played, oh, we're going to have to repeatedly pick up steel pipes. Oh, there's the durability. It's like the crescent moon there, you can see. Right, so save my progress. So yeah, this is my first time playing any Silent Hill. And I imagine all the other ones are just as creepy, if not worse. But I'm digging Hinako just kicking about with her trusty pipe. Oh my god, that's our friend. That's messed up. So yes, we'll have an honest to God AI in Games episode by the end of the year, and then like the next 3 of them are already in some stage. This year's been one of the biggest challenges we've had this year. Is we keep it's one of these funny byproducts of where things are going. Like we're actually getting people like we ask for interviews now and people say yes. And that delays every video by like weeks because we then have to go and do the interview and then we have to cut it up and then, but it also means we get to do stuff we wouldn't get to do otherwise. So I think probably now episode 83 is going to be Snowcap, which is the AI R&D project that Massive Entertainment has done for the Snowdrop engine, which is an amazing project. It's so cool. And I'm really looking forward to sharing it, but it means that we then have to like cut the edit, we have to cut it all up, we have to cut the interviews together. You'll have seen all the episodes where I am talking with an interview guest, I have to like splice all that together. And then we always have to run that by the interviewee, you know? Oh, she took her to the sweetie shop. It was very sweet of her. But didn't mean that. But hey Albie, God, I literally just mentioned your name like 10 minutes ago. I think we were talking about ultra-wide monitors. Curved ultra-wide, I think it was in your case. But anyway, so yeah, we'll get that video out. I want to do a post-mortem on the conference, but we're having trouble like processing the footage. Because we got like several terabytes of video footage and I'm struggling to like find somewhere to put it all. Get the fuck away from my sweetie shop. Ah, crap. Save your energy. You can't smash it all into one. Yeah, it's going to take us months to do it. Like, I have not set a deadline for when we put all the conference videos out because, frankly, so this year, for example, January to March, I was editing a conference video like every other day. You know, I would sometimes, it took me a few weeks to put all the footage together. And then, like, we just got to a point where one day I would spend an hour, maybe an hour and a half, editing each video. Sitting, literally watching the talk as I go, and then doing the cuts and everything else, because it's a multi-shot sequence that we put together for it. So you sometimes, if you watch them, you'll get like the speaker and the footage, and then sometimes it's just the footage, and then other times it's just the speaker. So I'm sitting and cutting all that together. We have about 35 of them to do this year, but we also have Goal State to do. And nope. Who's this fella? And Goal State is going to be about 50 videos that need edited at this point. Probably more than that when you actually like take each topic in the theory and then cut it up. And then also with the way that we actually put it all into the online platform, it's probably going to be close to about 100 videos of varying lengths. So it's going to take a long time to... Oh, the performance doesn't seem as bad now. I've noticed when you're outdoors in the fog, it seems to be really dying on this device. Optimization for the win. So yeah, like Shradha and I think we might, depending on how work goes, how our finances go, we might end up bringing in an extra person just to deal with the editing, to help support the editing for a couple of months. I don't know yet. Like, we've got about 9 months runway in the business right now, given that we're already bringing in an additional helping hand to get Goal State over the line. So, yeah, we need to sign some contracts and get some business in the next couple of months. Okay, thy restless heart betrays thee as unfit for this auspicious day. Thou must first pay respect to the gods and the spirits of thine ancestors. A restless heart leads to a corrupt soul. Only through sufficient offerings laid upon many stands may thy soul be cleansed. Alright, point made. Oh, that's what you said already. Oh, wait. A restless heart leads to a corrupt soul. Only through sufficient offerings laid upon many stands may thy soul be cleansed. So this is a puzzle. Now there'll be an ordering to this that I am not seeing. Oh, hang on. Can I... Right, I can examine it. Oh, that's delightful. Oh, it's got a flower on it, so that does seem like the right place to put it. Nope, I'm not done yet. Ooh. It's a leaf. Nope. It's a fish. And... Oh, right, I think that goes there. Oh, that's got a flowery base, so that goes there. And then if I've done this right, that should just go there. Parfait! Oh, you can bet this isn't going to end well. There's like a dude with a cube on his head or something. They've done pyramids, so it has to be like, I don't know, an oblong. cylinder cone. So yes, we'll probably. I think probably the first conference vid. We're going to do a post-mortem. If we get it done this month, we'll do it this month. If we don't, then we'll do it in. It'll be January. Oh, that's my insanity going. That's the flowers on my screen there. So I'm assuming I'm going to deliberately lose sanity here and then. Even scarier, kilt and bagpipe. That is a fella you don't want to encounter in a foggy room. It's not a foggy room. A guy with a bagpipe in a room is bad. You ever heard of bagpipes? You ever heard of bagpipe in an enclosed space? Jesus Christ. Okay, so this man has a fox mask on. That's something. Cylinder head doesn't sound all that, admittedly, because you could just call him like tube head. Alright, big tube.
それでは行こうかひなこ どうしたこっちだ
Alright.
誰なの？
Just follow the man. Stay at the water, maybe. So yeah, I just finished. What was it? We finished Condemned. I was playing a few other games. I've been scoring them off. Deliberately didn't start anything new on my Switch. I've actually just been trying to go back to playing Tears of the Kingdom because I never finished it. So I've done one of the temples and I'm now on the next temple. But I'm deliberately keeping my Switch like playtime. I like to have at least like one thing on my Xbox. I like to have a couple of games on PC, one of them that I can play on my Steam Deck, and I like to have one game on my Switch at all times. Just lets me chop and change. Also, it's nice when I'm traveling because I then alternate between. I've spoke to someone else about this, and they were like they alternate between taking their Switch one trip and then the Steam Deck the next. And I try to do something similar. And then, but Metroid Prime is out next week. And so I pre-ordered that for myself as a treat to myself because it's my birthday next month. I might actually, I've taken the day off, I'm taking Thursday off to play Metroid. So I might do like a first impression stream or something if anyone's interested in seeing that. I won't stream the whole game because I love you guys, but no. I want to play that game by myself. But I thought, oh, maybe I'll stream the first couple hours if you're curious about it and you want to see what it's like. Aye, the guy with the bagpipes isn't wearing underwear. That is the scary part. As long as he's wearing the kilt. Oh, I can run. I thought I was just gonna have to. How are you moving so quickly? Because you're teleporting. Oh. Is this a puzzle? Yeah, sorry, for context, it was a journalist I was talking to who was saying how they do a lot of appointments and visits and stuff like that. What was it? A business? It wasn't a journalist. It was a business person. They do a lot of. Am I trapped in another puzzle and I don't know it? Yeah, I don't. So I take my laptop for work, but I very rarely play games on it. Like, I think on my laptop I literally have like Earth Defense Force and Helldivers on it. So sometimes I'll play that, but by and large I'm just quite happy to... Alright, this is definitely a puzzle of some sort, but I don't know the context of the puzzle. But yeah, I try to alternate between each so that I'm kind of playing whatever games I've got on both. A 400 euro device from 7 years ago. Yeah, I mean, to be fair, you could have the most upmarket gaming device possible, but then if you play Earth Defense Force on it, it's deliciously mid, you know? Oh, is that like a... It's a knife, right? Kaiken, a beautiful dagger used for ceremonial purposes. The blade has been intentionally dulled so it doesn't make the best weapon. However, it does seem surprisingly durable. All right. Oh, classically locked from the other side. All right, Fox Boy. Take me to your happy place. Yeah, yes, EDF I think replaces Crisis as like my barometer for how good a device is. Like also, but then EDF it's like every now and then I really love when you get to like the really high levels of EDF and it just turns insane and I'm like, I want to see my PlayStation 5 melt. Like I just want to see it buckle. Like that's exciting to me. Okay, so how did I go from in the village and beating 6 layers of shit out of a mannequin made out of fleshy bits to I'm wandering around in the middle of nowhere with creepy fox man? How do you know my name? Ooh, environmental lighting tells me I should go to the lit thing. Video game design 101. Actually, can I just... Oh. That's bad. That was an ominous note. Nah, let's save those for later. Nope. Another wee bit of sweeties. More drugs. Oh. Right, so hang on. from what I understood, fox spirits, also known as kitsune, are usually guardian spirits of shrines. Ah. I was just thinking this earlier when that guy turned up, like, there is a cultural significance to the reason he wears a fox mask, but I'd be fucked if I know what it is. Right, so I need to go back to this. So we're going to open that gate to get a shortcut back. Is that more drugs? Nope. Divine water. Fresh mountain water. So not quite the soda that I picked up earlier. Oh, the doll.
なんでここに?
Lightning cast down from the heavens split asunder the decayed tree. From the earth grows Kudzu, the prophet of eternal prosperity. We're getting putting the puzzles on hard now. Oh, what fresh hell is this? Oh, Jesus. Oh, hey. That looks like the other half of the pot. Oh, right, no, it's a lot. Yeah, he's got a fucked up face, but also do we maybe want to get whatever that is? Find the correct... Oh, God. Oh, have I got my weapons? No, I have... I've got a knife. Jesus. There we go. Clues to puzzles you have found will be listed in your journal. Off you fuck. You creepy dude. You want to, like, fuck off a bit faster, please? That'd be... Oofed! Tree.
多分これだ。
Okay, the...
探さないと。
Let's read it again. Yeah, well, actually, it did seem like it was blind. When I dodged it a minute ago, it seemed to take a hot second to figure out where I was, but I thought, nah, like, the best defense is just a vulgar display of power. Lightning cast down from the heavens, split asunder the decayed tree. I keep saying decade, as if 10 years rather than decayed. Anyway, lightning cast down from the heavens, split asunder the decayed tree. From the earth grows Kudzu, the prophet of eternal prosperity. Oh, why is it not? Why is it not letting me? Yep. So what was that? A dark shrine. Monster restrained by chains and shackled. I wonder if it was imprisoned. It seems to be searching for me by sound rather than sight. I should be mindful of my footsteps. There you go. There's no way to, like, crouch, is there? Doesn't look like it. Okay. Do I need to go back and like... Oh, I need the light. Is that why it didn't work? Nope. Okay. Alright. I'm confused now. Am I going to go back 3 times and like every time I do it? I'm also missing a piece.
反応なしか。
Because like there's like the top and the bottom, but there's no middle.
間違えたか。
That's weird. He's up again. As I pass into the world of the dead, I pray only that I do not pass through the gates of hell. Please hear my prayer. Oh no, he's deaf. He's blind, not deaf. Where'd he go? Some bitch. I can hear footsteps. Inari sushi, a traditional dish made of sushi rice stuffed inside seasoned deep-fried tofu skins. It had a soft, juicy texture and is said to be Inari-sama's favourite type of offering. Oh, aye. These gods with a penchant for the good stuff. Oh, he's listening. You can see there's a kind of weird distortion around him right now. Why aren't these active anymore? Is there more than one of these I need to visit? It's all a little confusing. Oh yeah, look, there's more of them up there. What the fuck? They teleport away when you're out of line of sight. Because there was one right in front of me and it's gone. Oh shit. Oh shit. Fuck you. Drugs. Drugs are good. Right, yeah, so clearly there's other places to go. A slightly thick drink made by dissolving kudzu powder in water. In this region, ginger and freshly pressed juice are added to enrich the flavour. Freeze it before drinking. Hmm. Let's get my prayers on. Thanking ye. Right, fine. So. Progress. Oh, that's a shiny. No, it's a torch. So we're looking for lightning or Udzu. Whatever that was. No. What about the kitty cat? No, there's nothing here I don't think that is what I'm looking for. Well, I don't know what the Udzu thing looks like, so... That's not an Udzu, that's something fucked up. What the hell is that? Yep, it's not that either. Right, there was more over here. Lightning.
あと一つ。
Brilliant. And now I can't use any of these until we get to the next batch, which is over there. Movement. I don't know what the fuck that is, but I don't think that's it. I'm assuming that it's going to be something that looks quite divine. For those who've yet to abandon hope, I've hidden the Omamori that protects against evil behind the Emma at. I can attest to its efficacy, however, no power is absolute. You must remain vigilant. This heirloom belonged to my grandmother. Now I pass it on to you. I do not think I have much use for it now. Nah, nothing there that looks new. What about here? Oh! That must be it. Combination locked. Ah, there we go. The missing dial.
錠前を試そう。
Right, and I should now have all those noted. Yeah! Let's fucking go. So in order to get back, we loop that way. And then we zigzag. I keep forgetting I've got bandages. I'm just popping pills like a junkie. Yep, this way and to the right. I'm assuming... Oh no, I can get over there. Let's try it. Because there must be something at that big fucking shrine. Yeah, they fucking disappear on you. You saw that? Like, one of them was right there a minute ago. They are teleporting in the map when they're not in my view frustum. What's up, big dick? Oh, is there another puzzle here? Something in its mouth. Oh, I bet you that's what's in the building with the lock on it is whatever I need to put in its mouth. There's a couple of them kicking about. I can hear them. Out of curiosity, how dark does this look for you on stream? Because I can brighten it a little bit if you want. But it is actually quite dark even for me. Oh. Oh lord, he coming. It's different shades of incredibly dark blue. Alright. Right, hang on. What I'll do is I'll turn on my filter that I have. Oh, that's too much. Let's see if we can just give you a wee scotch more visibility. Alright, yeah, what you've got there is a little bit closer to what I've got. A Yasify filter. No. Okay. So it was 2 lines, crescent thingy, teabag. Parfait. It's a push door.
あの人はいない。
Stone key.
受け取ってもらえて嬉しい。淡雪の紅玉より削り出して作った君のための鍵だ。
私のために。
その鍵を稲荷像に。
But where did he go? Don't trust the fox mask, says the doll. Oh shit. Head to the door with the statues. Oh, I know. Right, come on. Ah, I lost focus on the game for a second there. Let's not fuck about. Let's get out of here. Yeah, we need to get the fuck out of here. Yeah, so now that I've lost my, and I was checking something on the stream when during the cutscene, but yeah, like now that I've lost my mental health, I'm losing physical health. Like when our sanity goes, then I start losing actual physical health. No, my emails are closed. Thank you very much. It's Friday night. I do not answer emails on a Friday night.
だがこ ちらの扉は聖域へ入ることを許された者にしか開かれない。
Though now you've got me thinking,
私は入っていいの？
もちろんだと思う。
do I have any emails?
君を招くために。
No, I sent a bunch of emails this afternoon, and I think, well, actually, I messaged a bunch of American
し
folk
ばし休もうか。
who
大丈夫。
I was following up on a message from them, but of course it's Thanksgiving.
疲れたらすぐに。
Belated happy Thanksgiving
では、
to all y'all Yanks. I enjoyed Thanksgiving. Mostly because I just went and ate food and drank when I was over there. Ooh. I bet this game is full of symbolism. I have a sneaking suspicion it is. Symbolism. I got an achievement apparently.
返事をしろ。よかった。
Oh, look at wee Shu in his wee school outfit. He's well dolled up.
お前は簡単に死ぬようなやつじゃないよな。
シュウはまだ生きてる。
サクコは無事だよな。
I was going to say it wasn't Shu that she found in the street. It was it Sakuko? Yeah. All right,
一体どうなってんだ。
we need some industrial grade fucking weed killer.
街から誰もいなくなって。
Shu, get down to home base.
これが悪い夢
Gonna
なの
weed
か。
de-weed this fucking shit show.
ここに行っても化け物しかいない。悪夢以外の何者でもないな。
だとしても幸運だったよ。この世界に残ったのが2人だとして、そのもう一人がお前で嬉しいよ。
All right, mate. Don't have to throw it on that strong.
リンコは？
俺はあいつに話があるって言われただけで別にその。
リンコは無事なのか？一緒に逃げたんじゃないのか？
All right, priorities, mate. Look at that.
悪い。俺も混乱してたみたいだ。あの時はみんなバラバラに逃げた。俺もリンコの姿は見てない。
I haven't seen Rinko since, but our other pal is, like, Sakuko is fucking dead.
どこへ？
But it'll be fine. Don't you worry.
自分の家。
Oh, Jesus Christ, mate.
行ってみようぜ。相棒。
There was a brief moment there where she looked at him like, are you fucking kidding? So oh, maybe she went home and everything's fine. She's like, for fuck's sake. This bell end.
どうした？早く来ないと置いてくぜ。
Okay, you thinking you're a brave one?
よし、しっかりしないと。
So right, we're up to date on our puzzles. And then So we are going to our mate's house, which is where? Oh, good lord. Alright, she's know exactly.
とにかくリンコを見つけなきゃ。
He does disappear like the Kitsune guy. You got a fair point there. Do I need drugs? Oh no, I'm fully healed after that cutscene. Marvellous. When using focus with control, your sanity will slowly deplete while your gauge fills up. Your max sanity will decrease if you're attacked while using focus in action difficulties other than casual or story. That's fine, we're playing story mode. Once your focus gauge is full, use mouse to perform a focus attack. Your current max sanity will decrease, but you'll unleash a devastating attack that varies with each weapon. You can use items such as Rimini and Divine Water, or visit Hokara and choose Clear Mind to restore your current max sanity. Alright. I want to... Alright, so this weapon's... Oh, look at that. You can actually see the weapons degraded. To a certain degree, it's quite damaged. Can he hop a tiny fence? Now, I know this is a dead end. Oh, no, I'm just going to end up going back to where I was. This isn't really worth the effort, I don't think. Can I open this? No. Bollocks. Just wondered if there was any inherent value going this way, but there was not. Get my prayers on. Alrighty. Drugs. Okay, nope, can't get past that. So we... Oh. Do you actually need to go back and zigzag, maybe? Because there's no other... Oh dear. Yeah. No, we can go up that way to the right. Hang on. Maybe next time we stream this, we try running it from the Xbox, because it does seem like when the fog kicks in, it is not well optimized. Nope. Something's here. I can hear it. Fuck you! Right, so you can... The focus thing. So you can use your focus to get enhanced to do more damaging attacks. But also, when something starts happening that's going to fuck with your sanity, it means that you'll have less sanity to deplete, and when it runs out, you will run risk of taking damage faster. because once your sanity depletes, then your physical health starts to go. So it seems like it's a kind of risk-reward mechanism. No. All right, leave it there. Come on then, buddy. Oh, crap. That's new. They didn't do that before. You'll not be able to free yourself from an enemy's grasp if they successfully grab you. When grabbed by an enemy, your health and sanity will drop significantly. Be sure to stay aware of your surroundings. If you've chosen being grabbed by enemies will not cost you your current max sanity. Fine. Alright, what was the... Is it P to bring up my... Nah, let's keep all the stuff for later, and then... Jesus. Okay. Does it keep a mention? It does. Oh, no, it doesn't actually keep track of these items in the map, but I'll need to make a mental note that we're leaving them here because we can't pick them all up. I've only just noticed the hairstyles on these things is different every time. Alright, this looks like the direction we need to be headed. Got a fresh pipe. Ooh, eh. You know what? It's funny, actually, having just played Condemned, it would be really cool if, like, the pipes could be pulled off of things. Remember in Condemned, like, I would literally, like, rip weapons out of the wall and stuff like that. Because it was like a fixture or a fitting. Like, that'd be kind of neat. Oh, okay. Hang on. There's a save point. And bird evidence this time, indeed. You can use a blank Emma and Faith to pray at a Hawker and increase your max health, stamina, and sanity. You can also increase the max number of Omamori you can equip at the same time. Alright. All the faith. Oh, okay, so I need more faith and then more of those... Right, so I don't want to do that. I want to save my progress. Stock me up on that faith. So that I can then get some permanent upgrades in a little bit. That a weapon? It is. Nice.
シュウいるか？
なんだ相棒。
今のこの状況、いつまでも宇宙船総合校をしていたい。私かお前の夢の中ってことはないよな。
だったら
Do you think all of this is happening because I refuse to conform to gender stereotypes set out by my abusive father?
自分の方法くらい自分でつぬれる。
Oh, shoo. It's going to be a long effort to make sure he doesn't die.
夢じゃないみたいだな。
So much of Silent Hill would be a much easier thing if people stop fucking off into the fucking fog. Nope. I wonder, is there... Oh, I didn't actually know. Colorblind accessibility. I find the thing to trigger the counterattack really hard to spot because it's kind of red-purple. And that's just, woo, immediately in my, maybe change the... Oh, that's nowhere near as good now that you've turned the lighting off. Oh my goodness, like look how much different this game is. That's terrible looking. Let's unfuck that setting. Alright, fine. There we go. The fog's back. Good point. It does seem like Shu himself might also be an issue. That he's a friend, but also is he actually proving to be a good friend for us in the grand scheme of things? Come on. Oh, this is a proper maze. Wonder if there'll be anything in here of any use. I no longer recognize my husband. He gets blackout drunk most days now, and when he's drunk, he turns violent. I don't think I can keep on living this way, not with his cruelty day after day. Where did the kind man go I met when our marriage was being arranged? Where did the kind man I met when our marriage was being arranged go? My eldest child is only 3 years old, and I have another growing inside me. Life is too hard to keep living, but I'm forbidden to die. Mum, Dad, I've always done as you asked, no matter what it was. This will be my first and last selfish act. Please forgive me. Jesus. I mean, I guess this is a particular era in kind of Japanese history, I guess, as well, about the country and its people kind of recovering from war and the shame that they feel of what happened during. Oh, there we go. That's easier for me to see. Nice. Did you smash out of here? So you end up with a lot of these people that are... I keep forgetting what the... Make that... There. I was playing an extremely hard but a lot of games are like that where, so actually I played through, I was talking about this on Discord, I finished South of Midnight, and that was generally fine were it not for the fact there's one part of that game where like you get warnings for attacks that are coming in and they're in red, and they're generally quite manageable until you get to a point where like there's some that appear on the ground and I just couldn't fucking see them until they were too late. And so I went into the accessibility settings and I just said, I was like, make them freaking yellow. And that made the game so much easier, because then I'm like, oh yeah, there's the problem coming a mile away. Also, I mentioned this when I was sent out to the Ubisoft event last week. It was something I observed. Shit, 2 of them. Come on then. So that's interesting. I can't go down there. But yeah, it was interesting getting to play that game and being able to tell it to change my colorblindness settings for me solely through voice. And that was actually really kind of powerful. That I could, in fact, like, I know somebody else did it, and they did it in a slightly different way, because they straight up told the game what their colorblindness is, what form of colorblindness they have, and it correctly changed the setting for them in a way that makes sense. And so, that's not. So on one hand, that's a really cool AI application, because it means I'm just talking to a game and it's forcing it to make changes that are going to help me. But that's also an interesting thing, because dried carcass, an animal carcass that has been properly packaged in an offering, it gives off a vague odor. Great deal of faith when enshrined. I'm going to enshrine the fuck out of you, my boy. But the thing is, right, so the AI is doing that for you, but in order for that to work, a human needs to know what the appropriate settings should be. I would not trust an AI to know how to combat Deuteranopia. Although technically I'm probably closer to Protanopic these days, but whatever. But that was a human who understood the appropriate changes to make, they think, based on a perception of how Deuteranopia works, and then an AI layer that's interfacing it. Could see an AI and accessibility episode, perhaps. Well, funnily enough, I just want to make sure I get her correctly. Hang on, I'm just gonna pause that for a second, because funnily enough, actually, there is a I had the pleasure of meeting what was it, like last year, if you find Arevia Gaming on TikTok. So I had the pleasure of meeting Arevia last year. She's an accessibility consultant and a disabled streamer. We actually met when I was in Bergen for Console. She's actually just been nominated for like 2 awards this year, which is really amazing. And I follow her stuff on TikTok, but we got to know each other a good bit. Well, we really got to have a good chat and everything when I was at Console. And one of the things we talked about is trying to do, because she was like really interested in how AI can help with accessibility. And then of course we just had Nonika and Steve just present about it at the conference like a couple of weeks ago. And it is something I'm quite interested in. I do feel like maybe we could try and pull something together for an AI accessibility episode. To qualify, sorry, Aji, there was the ability to change the combat. Oh dear. Oh. The ability to change the combat, the UI thing, that was in South of Midnight. The ability to do it by voice, that was the Ubisoft demo that I went to see under embargo last week. So 2 different things, but interesting. Yeah, I see you. Oh, I fucked it. I did it too early. Fuck you! You're no DJ. Ah, it's fucking dead now. I'm running out of weapons, actually. You got a spare crowbar over here by any chance? No. Classic. This is like classic Resident Evil as well, where everyone just leaves everything at their arse. Skill paper cut out. The legend of Ibusagaoka's monster Ayakakashi. Long ago, there was a sighting of a scarecrow monster known as Ayakakashi here in Ibusagaoka. It appeared one sweltering summer day deep within the crop fields, dancing a most peculiar dance like a ripple of hot air. People warned not to let one's gaze settle for too long upon its bizarre figure, trying to get too close to the Ayakakashi, for it will chase away any who do to the ends of the earth before taking their life. Why did I get the sneaking suspicion this is it just announcing the next enemy I'm going to have to fight? I actually also just think about AI and accessibility. One of the several Dagstools I've been invited to we had one steering group on AI for accessibility, and we talked about it at the time, but it was some. I remember at the time critically, like, none of us felt qualified to really get into it because none of us were really accessibility experts, but we were AI fluent. Jesus. And it was always something I was kind of interested in. Son of a bitch. Better use up what's left of my focus to fuck you up. Chocolate! Right, I'm mindful of not using my things like chocolate and stuff like that because they become offerings. Is AI gonna... Right, so Scup, we did actually talk about this, and it was one of the things that we were talking about, that they have an ambition for this system. So Jasper, which is like the AI Jarvis that you play the game with, to maintain a history of your playthrough and everything else. And I did say to them, like, this is something I've genuinely been asking for years, which is an AI system for anyone over the age of 30. Which is what the fuck was I doing in this game? And I said, like, you could actually, some games have done this. Like if you go and look at like The Witcher 3, for example, it does have a system of being able to like remember the stuff you were doing. But it did feel like that is a really good opportunity for a system like that to remember what you were doing in a game a few weeks prior and then allow you to, you know, dust it back off. And they were saying, oh, that's an interesting like technical challenge. I'm like, it is. But I says it would make, and it was, I said to them, I said, like, there's 101 fancy things you could be talking about. there's 101 fancy things you could talk about in applying AI and everything else. And I said, genuinely, stuff like this is the most interesting thing you could do, but it isn't all that flashy. And I did say to them as well, like, you know, the most interesting thing you did in this project was I can access accessibility options by voice. Oh, right, so that... Oh, I fucking burned that by accident. Okay, that's interesting. So when I did that, there was a... I held it for too long and then my focus burned out. She's just fucking jumping pills. Goddamn Pac-Man here. I'm assuming this is a dead end, but I just want to exhaust everything. Make sure I've found everything that I can find at this stage, you know what I mean? Bandage. Bandage! But yeah, Arevia and I did talk about doing something together, and then it kind of fell off the radar. But I have been keeping an eye on her work, and no, I'm super pleased for her. She got nominated for like 2 different awards this year. I think one of them was like a IGDA or IGF kind of award or something. I can't remember. The other one was like one in Norway, where she's from, and I was like, oh, that's amazing. Like, she does a lot of really cool stuff. She's very vocal, talking about like games that are doing really good jobs of providing accessibility features for players and stuff like that. So I got a lot of time. We only met one time, but she seemed like she was doing really cool stuff, and I had a lot of time for that. So this is not where I'm meant to be going, but nice that we're kind of scoring this off. I wonder what I'll find. Letter from Sakuko's mother. You mustn't ever speak about how you hear otherworldly voices talking or singing. Puberty is a difficult time. You may hear and see strange things that you can't explain. The same thing happened to me when I was your age. However, it's nothing more than your imagination playing tricks on you. I didn't see ghosts when I was going through puberty. What the fuck? If your friends find out, though, they'll label you the strange girl. They'll abandon you, ostracize you. Because around here, once rumors spread, people will never look at you. And no, that's a shame. I like to think that... So Sakuko's family serves this shrine, including fulfilling the role of head priest. Sakuko is quite proud of this fact, but I don't know if the same could be said about her parents. Okay.
の鍵サクコこの神社を昔みたいに盛り上げるんだって
Did I pass a save point? I did not. I have a sneaking suspicion we're coming back here anyway, so I think it's fine to leave that there. So it's interesting, all the stuff that you can... Like, everything I've got in my inventory, right? Everything that's like doubles as a food or whatever is also something I can use at the shrines. So I'm incentivized to not use it and focus on just using the bandages and the drugs. Fucking hell. Shat a brick there when I saw him halfway down the hill. I was like, what the fuck? Oh, right, it's fucking shoe.
ぼんやりしてた
ここサクコの家の神社だよな
うん
あんまり思い詰めるな急いでリンゴを探せ
そうだな こ
Like, quite genuinely, if there was, like, it's one of the, if I was doing the whole, I had my own studio and everything else, there's a number of, like, AI research projects I would love to do. And one of them is the build an architecture that you can drop into other people's games that is purely a mechanism to interface with the game. And actually, if it is, I trained an LLM on your game such that you go, yo, what the fuck was I doing in this game? And it can remind me. I mean, it's essentially what Jaspar is. They basically built an architecture that, in theory, they could drop this into multiple Ubisoft games and allow you to... And the thing is, they don't even know how they're going to use it. Because they said, like, they're building the architecture out so other studios can use it. They have no particular indication at this point, excuse me, as to how that's going to happen. Nor are they well, they said they're not mandating how other studios use it as well. Which I'm like, okay, we'll see how that turns out. You got a spare fucking lead pipe or something around here? Because I feel like I'm doing I'm smashing the shit out of a lot of things right now. And that's a little dangerous, because... yeah, that's weapons half done. I've got this scythe, or knife, and that's about it. The other... I have like 2 or 3... oh, there's a pipe. I have 2 or 3 other, like, in the back pocket, like... if an investor turned around to me tomorrow and said, yo, we'll give you a bunch of money, like, what cool AI tool for game developers could you create? And I actually have about 4 of them in my head, all of which are, like, actual things I think people would want. Mostly because I spoke to people I know who are game developers and went, you know what, if you actually could make an AI that did that, that'd be fucking great. Like, okay. Also, the other thing is I'd actually like to just make some fucking games. Instead of this... nonsense where we keep going through this whole rigmarole where companies go, all right, we're going to create an AI tool, and then they disappear for 3 years and don't have anything to show for it. Like, I feel like... all right, so hang on. So I've got toolkits. I keep forgetting these are a thing. So if I use that...
新しい武器を見つけなきゃ
oh, hey, that's largely refreshed that weapon. Not entirely, but... what the fuck?
何
Nani? AI in games and toolkits. Yeah, Mark might have something to say about... I actually saw someone, there is like another YouTube channel or something, and it is like, it's like called Game Development Toolkit or something. I was like, bro. Like, Mark's kind of got that down pat. Maybe don't. Anyway. Then again, talking about money right now is a bit fucking ambitious, I think, when you consider all the... what was it? Numerous studios have went through another pile of shit this week. Splash Damage is currently entirely under possibility of redundancy and everything else. Shout out to Matthias and everybody at Splash. Like, that is a shit show. They've already went through a round of redundancies this year since they went during their when they were still owned by Tencent, and then they've went private, and they're going to do it again. But that sucks massively. But who knows? Part of me's itching to get back to making games again, because we've been helping others make games for a while now, but increasingly, you know, I did a lot of consultancy on games. I haven't actually consulted on a game now in about a year. That's not true. What am I talking about? I was consulting on 2 games like 6 months ago, but so much of our consultancy work in recent memory has been at a bigger level with studios. So I actually had a couple of really interesting meetings this week. We've had a lot of meetings in the last 2 weeks for like potential projects for 2026. Some of them are very exciting, but a lot of it is dealing with kind of studio level AI education and upskilling and stuff like that, which, don't get me wrong, very excited for that. But I also, you know, I like to make shit. So Anytime a little game project comes up that we can help with, makes me excited. Right, so I'm going back this way now. It's a weird noise. Right, we're going the right way. And we successfully exhausted this area too, which is quite good. Oh, mate, look, we could just carve a path from here to here. That'd make our life so much easier, but no. Yep, along here and then to the left. And that's a rice farming.
ひなこかこの気持ち悪いのには触るなよ
Ooh, that is weird.
毒があるかもしれない右の庭から回ってこっちに来い
分かった
I suspect encounter is about to start, given we just had a checkpoint. Oh. I haven't seen another shrine, so there must be another shrine nearby to save at. That would be helpful. Yeah. Doubt there'll be a shrine in a farm. Oh God, I'm maxed out on everything. Need to cash me some shit in. God, yeah, I need to come back and do all this later. You need a key? No. I thought maybe just smack the ever-loving shit out of it. No. Is this door... Right, there must be a key around here somewhere. That'll be... There we go. Monster comes out of the fleshy stuff. Or it comes out the well. Bloody hell. He's a big motherfucker.
でかい化け物が出た
僕は行けないんだ蔵に逃げ込め俺が罠をこじ開ける
Oh, so that fucks with my... Ow! Ooh, that's a big range. Oh, did I knock the key in there? My God, I have like no fucking stamina. Oh. That was interesting. Like, I bounced off the blade. You did. We did it. Yay! That wasn't that hard, actually.
電気が壊れかけてる。
I mean, I am playing it on, like, story. Combat.
まだだ。もっと回さないと。
Oh, and put you back into it.
よし。
Oh, shit. Okay.
まだ生きてる。
Sorry, mate. I'm leaving. Oh, get the way. Oh, shit.
こんな時に。
Go get the other one while I'm here. Open the fucking door. I doubt it can.
ひなこ蔵の窓だ急げ
Fuck all of you. Nice. Is there anything else in here worth grabbing? God, that camera's really... Right. All good. Let's get out of here.
大丈夫か
なんとかな。
よかった純子さんに頼まれたんだ何があってもお前を守れってな
お姉ちゃんが。
ずいぶん前の話ささあ行こうぜ
行こう。
Mate, see if you hadn't fucked off. You're gonna fucking help me. Giant repulsive lump of flesh that is filled to the brim with a maniacal anger. It howls awfully as it swings its large knife in any which direction. Its unfettered anger is no different from that of a wild animal. No, it's far worse than that. Delightful. Drugs. Right, there must be a save shrine nearby somewhere. But first, let us investigate this ditty of an area. Ugh. Okay, yeah. What is this reminding me of? Actually, it does remind me of South of Midnight a little bit, because it had, like... South of Midnight had a kind of similar concept in that, like the trauma of the people that live in the world actually begins to manifest as, like, this physical thing that exists in the space, and it's quite dangerous. Right, Jesus, there's all this. I really need to find somewhere to like save and oh, that's not good when there's a fucking scarecrow there, because they were just talking about a crazy scarecrow earlier. Well, there's lots of scarecrows. Train! Come fucking here. Have all the shit, mate. All the shit. Have a dried carcass. Gotta have me some faith. Alright, Ooh. Ooh, that's a tough one. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna fight through and just increase my sanity. Because it feels like... Because the sanity, when that starts running out, is like the worst aspect of it. Because also sanity allows me to do harder moves and, all, and like those bigger attacks and stuff. But also if I lose that, I start actually taking physical damage, which isn't great. Hang on, let's go back and pick up the shit I just left behind. Because we can sacrifice that shit too. I wonder when my partner will be coming back from dinner. We're out with friends tonight, and I thought, well, I can just chill. And there wasn't anything over here, was there? I was just... Right. Here, get some sushi all up in you. Yes. We almost have enough for another upgrade, provided we find another of the plaques, which the names of which are eluding me at the moment. Fucking every time you see Shu just like standing slightly in the fog, I'm just like, Jesus! Fucking Blair Witch over there. Don't know how, but I got thinking about the Blair Witch Project not that long ago. I think it's because maybe we were watching horror movies, and I was reading about how the folks that made that, like the actors who were involved in it, like some of them, like they actually get paid very, very little, and even though that film was like massively successful, and eventually I think they got something out of it years later when they kind of, I think it was like after the rights changed hands, or one of them maybe sued, and then I think also when the rights changed hands, somebody bought the rights up, and when they went to bring it back and do the reboot or whatever, they paid them for the likeness rights or something, but with an extra bonus on top, because they're like, you know, this franchise doesn't exist without you, sort of thing. But like, one of the people involved, so one of them's now like an author or something, is doing all right, and then another one was like tried to become a bigger actor, didn't really work out. I think it was the woman, and something to do with one of them, I think, got a lot of hate mail or harassment or something for one reason or another, and wound up changing their name. Oh no, actually that was it, because I'm pretty sure one of the... It's something to do with, I think, like, the actual characters or something, or they actually based it on themselves, so they played themselves in the film or something, so like, their actual name is in the film, and so then they wound up like legally changing their name, because now it was very easy for people to hunt them down, because they were like, hey, you know, you literally have the same name as the character that you play in the movie, or something. It was something like that. It was really bizarre.
幼い頃この辺りで迷ってワンワン泣いた記憶がある。
お前が泣くとこが想像できないぜ。
もうずいぶん長いこと泣いた記憶がない。
お前は何でも我慢して心に溜め込む悪い癖があるからな。 春にはメダカやオタマジャクシ捕まえたっけ。水が気持ちよかったな。ほら。
Yeah, he's not the best of friends. Like,
田んぼで遊んで泥だらけになって。
he's a friend, but also I don't think he's proving to be as helpful a friend as
こ
he
んな
should.
状況なのに懐かしい思い出ばかり思い出す。
今ではどれも懐かしいな。辛くなったらいつでも泣けよ。俺が絶対に相談に乗ってやるからな。
ありがとう相棒。
よし、行こうぜ。霧が深いな。リンコのやつ無事だといいんだが。
There he goes again.
相棒
Except there's a scarecrow staring at us. Oh, great. There was this one time when I played hide and seek with a bunch of my friends when I was young. I got so excited and ran far away because I didn't want anyone to find me and eventually got lost around here. I was sobbing and hollering and walking the wrong way for hours, actually. I was told later that it was the exact opposite direction of my house. Even a town as small as this felt huge for me as a kid. I realised that I knew nothing about the town. Even these fields seemed to spread out endlessly onto into the horizon. Oi, you weren't there a second ago. Oi. Well, I clearly went the wrong way. The field that's all misty is really scary. I keep thinking someone's there, but it's always just a scarecrow with a creepy face. But there's one scarecrow that's not actually scary. The only reason it's making a scary face is because it's got a thorn sticking into it and it's hurt. So all you have to do is take the thorn out and it'll tell you which way to go. But don't get close to the really scary scarecrows. Someone said there's a monster who's only pretending to be a scarecrow that likes eating little kids. Okay, so I need to find the scarecrow with a thorn in it. Thank you, little doll. That's not it. That doesn't that has a doesn't look like it's got a thorn in it. Not creepy at all. Am I just going to reappear where I was?
どうしてまたここに。
Oh, right, these are the scarecrows. Not creepy at all. So that's got a stud in it of some sort. Hang on, what did it say? Yeah, I'm like, is a thorn just a giant fucking knife? Like, can you... I'll put on my polite smile for now. Right, what did it say? What was the... Where's the... I guess you got to remove the thorns, but I'm looking for the thing that we just read about, where it was talking about... No, alright, I guess we got to remove the thorns. Let's just try and remove a thorn on this one and see what happens. Bollocks! It was under mysterious note, was it? Oh shit, did one of them move? Ooh. Yeah, so I'm looking for the one with a thorn in its face! You fucker. Ah, I should have tried the counter there. Right, where was I? Not that one. No, his thorn's like in his hip. Also, are all of them meant to just look like me and Shu? No, that one's also got one in its face, or its hip, or its shoulder rather, its collarbone. That one's in its torso. Again, one in its torso. Thought it was literally one that had a thorn in its face. In which case it's none of these. I saw one down here, didn't I? Alright. Doesn't want me to go there. Right, mysterious note. No. Yeah, I can't seem to find mysterious note. No, it's not in there. Documents. Mysterious note. There we go. God. It's got a thorn sticking into it and it's hurt. But don't get too close to the really scary scarecrows. Someone said there's a monster who's only pretending to be a scarecrow that... Right, hang on. I keep thinking, but it's always... There's one scarecrow that's not actually scary. The only reason it's making a scary face is because it's got a thorn sticking into it and it's hurt. So all you have to do is take the thorn out and it'll tell you which way to go. Right, so hang on. Do we need to look at the face? Or the mask even? No, so they seem happy. Happy. Oh no, that one's kind of sad, but then I actually did take it out and it still attacked me. He looks kind of sad. She looks happy. That one looks kind of sad too. Fuck it. Right, let's just fucking go. Damn it. So I just need to just do them all and try my luck. There we go. You don't have to be afraid anymore. So, follow. There we go. Can you imagine how I feel, what it's like to have been deceived by you for so long? Maybe it's something to do with the mask and versus the actual face. He's smiling underneath and he's smiling in the That thing's awake. I fucking heard it move when it was out my frame of... Son of a bitch. Alright, that's my... Ow. Partner getting home from dinner. Fuck you, eat crowbar.
Maずいな。武器が壊れそうだ。
Oh, shh. Yeah, this pipe's nearly done. No. Ow, ow, ow. Oh, no. I missed it. Okay. What's it like to have been deceived by you for so long? Is this the one that's actually... Oh no, well, it does have a knife in its back. Does that denote deception? Hey! That's what I said to you when I saw you so scared. That away. Oh shit, I didn't mean to use the last of my pills there. That was my no, I've got 6 pills. Alright. Oh, here we go again. Oh Jesus, lots of them. He never once looked at me the way he looked at you. Not once. Right, so hang on. So they're all... They're all looking at each other, except these two. So maybe it's her. Yeah! I wonder why I called you over. So hang on, this is clearly like an aspect of like frustration over how, you know, romantically this character is... Shu maybe is looking at other people versus... But who is it in reference to? Is it reference to me? Oh no, it was Sakuko called me a traitor. Is it Sakuko's resentment towards me because Shu is close to me, but she feels frustrated at it? I like that I'm thinking about the puzzles and their narrative context as we're doing it. You've always been such an eyesore. Look at the eyes. Eyes. Very explicit eyes there. It's the only one you can't really see her eyes. Nope. So much for that idea. Hello. Bear with me. Partner has returned. You would not like this. It is a very creepy Japanese horror game. You will not be in shot, I don't believe. I think you're okay. Very extreme eyes there. Okay. His eyes look kind of dark, but... Yeah, chat says hello. They can't see you. No. But they can, they know you're here. You've always been such an eyesore. Maybe it's this one. Nope. Maybe it's Shu. Ah, come on. That window was too small. Jeez, this one's taking a long time to go down. There we go. Let's repair this, just because I don't know when I'm going to get another one. Oh, maybe it's this one, because it's kind of being all, hello. No. Bloody hell. I'm really... after, like, the last two of these puzzles where we did quite well, really not doing great here. Sad face. Head bowed. Oh, that one's sneaking up. Fucking here. How'd you like them apples, you son of a bitch? Right. That one right in front of me is trying to sneak up. Oh. Oh. Well, he is looking at this
武器が
one.
壊れそうだ。
No. I'm not doing a good job of this puzzle. There we go. I could have just lied to you, told you to go any which way. Alright, we did this like 3 times now. Nope, there is still a scarecrow. Can you imagine how I feel? You hurt me and even hurt him too. Do you know how it feels to force a smile when I'm staring at that disgusting face of yours? That one over there's alive. Yep. Piss off. Right, read that again. You hurt me and even hurt him too. How do you know how it feels to force a smile when I'm staring at that disgusting face of yours? Right, so there's a bunch of mannequins of him.
これってお供え物？
Where they're looking away from each other. But those ones are... Those are him and her. Those are him and her. Those are her and her. No. Shit. Oh, my light's turned off in my office. Okay, maybe this one here. Losing up a lot of my health supplies getting through this. Nope. Oh, so those two reset. There's another one walking around. That fucker there's alive. Hang on. Yeah, I got it. It happens all the time. A kid falling to their death in the waterway. What?
おいひなこ、
あれ、さっきのは。
早く来いよ。
Made it.
ひなこ、
リンコは。
読んでみよう。リンコ、俺だ、シュウだ。いるなら返事してくれ。
来てくれたんだ。あ、ひなこも無事でよかった。
怪我はないか。
Oh right, no, it's so it's Rinko is the one that's
でも誰もいないの。足の悪いおばあちゃんまでいないなんて、こんなの絶対に変。誰もいないし、気味の悪い怪物がうろつき回
she's the one with a crush on Shu then by the look of it.
わからないよ。サクコ、あんないい子がどうして。
これ以上ここにとどまるのは危険だ。町を出た方がいい。
町を出るって、お父さんやお母さんは、みんなは。
助けを呼ぶためにも今は行動を急いだ方がいいかもしれない。
みんなを見捨てるわけじゃない。助けるためにも一度脱出する必要があるんだ。
All right.
でも町を出るって言ってもあれじゃ無理だよ。
無理ってどういう意味だ。
そっちの窓から鉄橋が見えるよ。霧が濃くなければ。
Oh yeah, the bridge. We were told about the kind of big bridge.
嘘だろ。
Oh.
鉄橋が。どうしよう。
東の鉄橋がダメなら西の県道を目指そう。
シュウの家の裏山を抜けるのか。
あの山越えられるの？
わさび田への道がある。うちだけの抜け道だ。リンコ、念のため薬や絆創膏を持っていきたい。
台
Medicine.
所に救急箱あるよ。取ってくるね。
あ、私も一緒に行こう。手伝う。
相棒が一緒なら安心だ。
Okay.
台所どこだっけ。
Oh. Beware Rinko. She's gonna push you down the stairs. Ouch. Ooh, we're back into another dream state again. All right. This might be the last stint of it, and then I take a break or wrap it up for the evening after this. Nope. Foxman
いた。
is over there.
もう少し待っててくれてもいいのに。
What a knob. The combat's not bad. I do feel like I'm keen to play this on console for the next stint because I do feel that the PC version's been a little sluggish. I'm enjoying it thus far. I do think that the whatever stealthy aspects they've tried to communicate, I don't think are as quite as fleshed out as they kind of envisage, or at least as perhaps they'd originally thought. But I kind of like the slightly slower paced combat. Because she's a school kid and a young girl, and so yes, she's athletic, but it's not like I'm fucking Chris Redfield here, or even Jill Valentine. Like Jill Valentine at that point is like a trained, you know, soldier and the like. So I kind of like that it's slower paced, that better reflects her ability, which I think is kind of neat. You need a key. Also, I kind of like that even though it is a bunch of school kids and thus far it is, you know, 3 girls and 1 boy. And it is, you know, I mean, I think to be fair, it's Silent Hill, which hasn't previously really been accused of such things, but it's not like, you know, my first worry was like, oh God, you're going to have you have a bunch of school kids in it. Your protagonist is a young girl. She's going to be like overly sexualized in some way. And I kind of like that none of that has happened. Even something as simple as that. Like, it is not, that camera angle is not delivered through a male gaze where it focuses on her ass and like, you know, the camera, you know, her outfit is not, because you think, oh God, kid in a, you know, high school outfit or whatever else, like immediately like weirdos.
使えるものはないか。
A game that gets more than 50% of lines voiced by women. I didn't see I was annoyed at myself. I keep telling myself to go to Adventure X, and I didn't go this year because I forgot all about it, and I'm annoyed that I didn't. But yeah, I kind of like that there's a lot about the game that is just like, hey, we're just telling a story about these characters, and we're not turning it into a fetish, which is kind of nice. Right, I can imagine the Stellar Blade Silent Hill outfit cross. Exactly, right? And, like, Stellar Blade looks like a fun game, but I'm also just like, it was so funny how, like, the furore, like, because there was so much noise about that game when it was coming out, and then it got ported to PC, and I'm still just like, it has killed any enthusiasm I've got for it because the conversation is that shit. I'm like, oh, fuck off. Like, if anyone's played it and they think it's great and it's worth checking out, then by all means I will probably check it out. But it's like, that's exactly the sort of thing. And it was like, when I was thinking about this game, people were talking about it going, it's an interesting story, it's dealing with a lot of aspects of kind of Japanese culture, and it's stay away from the Western room. Hinako is mine. Her fingers, her lips, every last drop of blood that can be squeezed from her is mine. I forbid anyone from laying so much as a finger on her. I shall say it until my throat is raw. Hinako is mine. Okay. I wonder if it was him that said it, or... Is there anything in this about his relationship? No, nothing really about, like, his dynamic with me. Stellar Blade is near for people who don't understand irony. I laugh how it shows up in every Steam Awards category, because the top 10 picks get highlit and gamers are stubborn.
あそこ空いてたっけ
It did say avoid the Western. It did say that, didn't it? That was what the... Oh no, hang on. This is the bit that confuses me, because you have to go into collectibles, documents. No. Let's not go in it. Fucking footsteps. Okay, no more running. Right, I've been here. I believe you can have one of the default outfits in Stellar Blade throughout the game and avoid the fans. Like, I imagine that the developers are able to do the whole, hey, we can actually let you play the game and not engage in the fan service. But it's the fact that the conversation about the game is the fan service is what puts me off it. It's like for years, I actually kind of avoided Bayonetta. Even though afterwards I was like, oh no, wait, Bayonetta is the opposite. Bayonetta is actually a pastiche. Or like, you know, kind of bordering on a parody on it. But eventually I played it and then was like, oh, okay, no, I've totally misunderstood. But the conversation around it was enough to put me off it. I think I'm search for the missing object part. Well, to be honest, there's only one place we haven't visited. Or two places we haven't visited. So... every time I run, I hear something moving around. So I need to stop fucking running. Let us quickly pray. Yeah, I actually had that experience, particularly with Bayonetta, but like my partner did come in and I'm like, so this is sort of meant to be like a parody or of current contemporary conversations around the male gaze as it predominantly applies to video games. And my partner's like, ah. I'm like, yeah, I need an Emma for this, which is a problem.
Nani?
you know, it makes me think about a whole bunch of these games with the way they do it. It was like even like Dead by Daylight, right? Like, you know me, I like to play that game. But like they put Lara Croft in it. And it's Lara Croft from the modern Tomb Raider trilogy. And I was still like, how is it that like she's literally getting chased by a fucking serial killer or whatever else, and she still looks absolutely stunning in this game? And it's like, oh. Also it's funny because there's like all these other female characters that are in oh, hello, an Emma. There's all these other female characters that are in Dead by Daylight, but I noticed how Lara Croft's model just seems to be even more physically fit and attractive than the others. And I'm like the proportions and everything else, I was just like, oh, really? Really? I was like, right, hang on. This weird, you know, I always find it bizarre that like Lara Croft is somehow apparently fully functional in her abilities, yet has the build of a supermodel, and it's like, that woman clearly must work out. She must be very physically tough. Like, put some muscle on her. Right, this is the room that I was told to avoid, but it's also clearly the room I need to go in. And there's all these different pictures of kids in school outfits. Don't trust him. And it is, it's like you can use the IP, but you only present her like this, and it's like, okay, cool. But it's... And it's funny because like some of her alternate skins is her like 90s interpretation. Right, so that was up there. I was going to say, the one time I don't look around a corner, there'll be something fucking waiting for me. Right, it was here, wasn't it? Yep, in and round. But first... oh no, wait. Pray first. Let's increase... health. Right, nothing to... And then film, record it. Brilliant. Yeah, stop running. Every time you do it, I hear something else moving around. Yeah, this is the right way. Cutscene. There we go. There's something fucking in here. Can I take the bigger weapon? Fuck yes! I am pinned here. Ah. Nah. No. Get out of there. There we go. Eat that. Yeah, closed spaces is pretty hard. And also the light here is really bad. So I couldn't see shit. Well, okay then. Now what? Nope. No, I can't pick that back up now.
これ大事なものだと思うけど。すいません。お借りします。
Oh, hey, this looks like something's about to go down, or it's part 2 of the broader challenge, or whatever. Investigate the sacred door. There will be a puzzle again.
ダメだ。開かない。
Yep, it's the same one as before. But this big fella has no key. So we need to find a key for that one. Oh, come on.
サクコ?
Now I'm hearing the ghost voices of my dead friend. Oh, come on. I actually tried to parry that and it was too slow. There must be something in here. Oh, I know Momori greatly decreases focus charging time. Oh no, is it this button? Oh, I can only equip one at a time, so... Alright, let's try that for a bit. Yeah, it seems to be like deliberately quite laboured in its combat in a way that's meant to be. It focuses a slower pace. Have you felt any fear or scary? I felt occasionally it does something that's mildly scary, but I wouldn't say there's anything that's been like overtly scary to me. There's been a few things that I'm like, ugh, but nothing that's really been that bad. But then I did just finish Amnesia the Bunker, and I actually did think that game is... Like, I think Amnesia, the team on Amnesia at Frictional, they're very good at making a game feel scary. You kind of get wind of their tricks after a while, but even then I still think like what they do is quite effective, you know? Oh geez, this isn't going to be confusing to go through. No two ways about it. The family is indeed cursed, and I'm the only one who knows the full story. I must tell the master all I know, for if I do not, the curse will certainly befall me as well. May the gods have mercy on me. Alright, well, that's certainly fucking upbeat. Also, it's funny, I keep thinking how the enemy design some sort of plague or severe virus. Jesus.
これうちのこと？
It's funny, I was thinking how the enemy designs actually share a lot of parallels with the Evil Within, which I never did finish streaming, actually. Which, Evil Within, of course, was developed by... It was led by an ex-Resident Evil designer. There's always next year. Maybe we go back to it. There is an Evil Within 2. After all.
こっちこっちこっちだよひなこ
サクコ？サクコなの？どこ？
Alright, I've only got pills left. The game was very generous with resources earlier, and now I seem to be running out. And I keep waiting for it to spring out something behind one of these walls. The wish to have one's romantic desires fulfilled is as old as humanity itself. Consequently, there have existed many arts by which people attempt to make such dreams come true. One such method was to employ a sorcerer, known as a Jongoshi, to perform an incantation written in the Enmi Jugongroku. After such spells were suspected of causing chaos and turmoil in the imperial court, their practice was expressly forbidden under the Yoro Code in the first year of the Tempyo Hoji era. Okay. Is this us coming back to the idea of the others hoping to get Shu's affections? Even though they seem to have a kind of platonic relationship, it doesn't seem like there's any romantic element involved between those two. Ah! Again, I went for the dodge and biffed it. It's annoying. Oh, I went for the parry, sorry, and biffed it. You know, there's one of them wandering around. High risk, moderate reward parry system. Indeed. Timed that dodge well though. Oh, fuck off. It's kind of annoying because sometimes like you can totally read a dodge and then other times you totally can't. Is that a skill issue? God. No, that's... Oh god, I went the wrong way. Fine. Also nice to see that when you're in the dream world or whatever, there's no weapon degradation. Is this my fault for jumping around so much? Okay, no, there's nothing over there. We must be getting close to near the end of whatever all this is. So, that's something. Fuck's sake. Oh, fucking hell. That parry window is so short. Got it. Part of me really wants to, like, crack open these jars, but it doesn't do that. Right. Right. Maybe don't sacrifice these just yet, because we might actually need them for health. But whatever's going on, we're nearly there. She's in that building there.
サクコ、そっちにいるの？
Here we go.
Sakuko.
Oh, because in the previous puzzle, the other fox had the stone in its mouth. Now, let me guess, we gotta outrun... Oh no. Creepy babies. Oh, Jesus. Yep. Cut and run.
逃げなきゃ。
Straight line. Oh, it's changed everything around.
サクコ、ここはダメ。
Oh, fuck. Ah, mental health going down. Will impact physical health soon. Take some drugs. Drugs always fix your mental health. Obviously, because that's how... Shit! Keep running. That's it, get away from it. Also, this fucker won't leave me alone. part of me is like, I should fight this thing off, but then the other part of me is like, well, actually, this is the thing that... Wait, hang on. Straight past. Come on, controls, what's going on? Ah, my controls just like locked up there when I came out of the menu. That was very annoying. Ah, shit, another one. There we go. Doggo. So it's funny because the first one of these was more of a telling of like a fable of the region, whereas this one seemed like a very particular reaction to like the dynamic she has with her friends. And she's not like dealing with her trauma in each of them either. Ooh. I am in a pretty bad way here. Right. Yeah, it's annoying. I, let go and repress the button to register it, and it's like, yeah, I don't like that. That annoys me. It's like I already knew what I was doing. Let me, I don't know. Anyway, I think I'll stop there. Oh God. There was a point about bleeding from the womb at one point as well. You might be onto something there about the idea that maybe she was pregnant. Oh, jeez. Okay, this is us getting into some very Silent Hill territory, I think. Jesus, ow. Oof. Ow. Yeah.
どうして戦わなくちゃいけないの?
No, you fucking don't. Oh, lovely. Ah! Damn it. Alright, cool. We have reached an interesting point that we will end the game here for now. But yeah, okay. So this is kind of the manifestation of her friend and frustration she has with her and everything else. And okay, I mean, so far I'm enjoying it. I've had a good time. It's a bit clunky in spots, but I kind of expect that a little bit with a survival horror game. So I'm willing to kind of look past it. But yeah, so far so good. I've quite enjoyed it. Friends forever, indeed. Right, yeah, we'll come back and play some more of this. The story is great, the combat sucks. Yeah, that seems to be a recurring Silent Hill staple, indeed. I'm getting that feeling myself. Alright, cool. We'll tune back in. I'm not going anywhere for a week or so. Well, I'll definitely be on stream next week because I want to stream some, maybe stream some of Metroid. But yeah, we'll... Oh, right. Perfectly timed, because I'm being asked to provide some assistance on Wordle. So we'll do that. But we need to finish Aliens as well, and I want to continue this. So yeah, plenty to do. I'm actually going to be staying here over the holiday season, so I'll be able to actually sit and play some games and maybe even stream some to you. But yeah, have a good one. Take care, have a great weekend, and see you all soon. One last check before we log off. What is the count on the Kickstarter? Did we get over? We're still at 298. Still missing those 2 more pledges. There we go. All right. Have a good one, guys. Take care of yourselves. Bye.